Welcome back, everyone. TJ All's I-45 Now election coverage 2023 continuing as we're waiting for, well, not waiting for really much anymore, as now we've been able to, as you see, we've listed out a lot of winners, and two of the winners, we get two for the price of one in this election here tonight. One is the incumbent mayor winning re-election in Dickinson, Sean Skipworth, and his wife winning re-election as a trustee. Mayor Skipworth, starting with you, congratulations on the victory tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you've made a point of this. I think a lot of folks had that this really got down and dirty and really nasty at times on this. But when it's all said and done, when it came down to it, I mean, you got 52% of the vote here. Pretty handed win, given everything that was going on there. How are you feeling tonight after seeing that the voters kind of skipped over a lot of that and still
Right.
It still went
went your way? Like you said, I think there was a lot of smear and other things going on in this election, and I think that's a lot of the reason we're so close. And I think it is a testament to the residents of Dickinson that they kind of stayed focused on a lot of the tangible progress that we've made and tuned out the noise and voted.
But obviously, it still leaves you. I mean, the folks that have been your detractors are not going to go away. They've been spending a lot of money. What do you do from this step forward to, like, I mean, I know there's some appeasement that maybe we had, but a lot of times they're just not going to buy it. What do you do in this next term?
I think we just keep doing the things that we've been doing. I mean, keep progress up, because the message I'm taking is the voters saw that and they took that. And I think when we just continue doing what we did and go from there, I do think when there's questions and things, we can try to answer people's concerns. I think especially when they're appropriate concerns. Sometimes some of the concerns are what I call witch hunts, that we actually have answered questions and they continue to ask the same question over and over and over. But we're always happy to talk to anybody that has a concern and address it, as long as I think they're really asking a question and not just accusing us of things.
Right. You do get two new members of council to join you here. Bill Schick, who comfortably beat Juana Valley tonight, and Marque Townsend, former councilman, who's coming back to that. How would you describe your working relationship with both those men?
So Marque, I don't really know very well, so I don't have much with that. Bill, we've been on the EDC together, and I think we've made some progress on there and all that. So, on council, we all want people to work together and get everything done. So that'll be the goal.
Well, let's switch over now to your wife, Melissa Skipworth, trustee, winning her re-election there. Trustee Skipworth, congratulations on your victory tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, TJ.
In many ways, too, your race got tied into, because you represent the Dickinson ISD side of the Comm District, got tied into your husband's race at many times, where, some folks weren't separating the two on that. But you had a challenge there, but it was, again, a pretty comfortable lead for you throughout the night and going in there. How are you feeling tonight after that?
Oh, I'm feeling very excited. I do have a lot more constituents in my area now. 6 years ago, Lago Mar wasn't there.
Right.
And so I definitely was out there during this campaign, getting to know everybody there. They probably are used to seeing my face. So, maybe some of that stuff trickled in from the Dickinson elections, but I do have a large part of Texas City and Santa Fe.
Right. The other thing tonight, though, is it's a nail biter on the bond referendum. As it stands right now, the bond referendum passing by 3 votes. The tough thing is there's about 13 provisionals. More importantly, however, there are 37 mail-in votes that have not been counted yet that will be counted on Monday. We don't know if those are in the bond. I mean, in the Comm District there. How are you feeling? Are you surprised it was that close in how it turned out there?
This is kind of eerily similar to the 2020 election, where we had to wait. And I've actually talked to Dr. Nichols. I think we're going to have to wait till May 15th to really see what the results are. I'm not surprised it's that close, just because, going out on the campaign trail, I did hear people's concerns about the timing of the bond, how it was too close to other bonds. So I knew it was going to be an uphill battle already to pass this bond, especially with the figure that we were going for. I do think that Comm needs a bond, so I do hope it goes through, but understand where some people were coming from.
As part of it, though, too, I mean, really the timing made it really tough, is when you talk about other bonds. but the appraisals coming out, that was what I heard mostly from folks, is once the appraisals came out at that time, it was like the sticker shock that got everyone. Do you think that really played a bigger role in this, maybe?
I do. I mean, before we put the bond on the ballot, that was one of my concerns I was bringing up to the board during our debate on whether we go forward with the bond, was that, by the time early vote started, that would be the same time people would start receiving their appraisals. And I knew, again, that would be another chip stacked against the bond. So like I said, I knew it was going to be an uphill battle. I do think, I hope it passes, but I also understand where these concerns are coming from.
Right. So again, you may have to wait till May 15th. Depends on how the mail-in ballots get counted Monday. If there's enough there that washes out whatever the provisional ballots have, maybe a difference here. The other is that we've got in this for College of the Mail-in is the position, the at-large position 7. Don Gartman is in the runoff now. Keith Henry actually got the most votes tonight. So we'll say a 50-50 chance, I guess, of you having a new face on the board. You obviously been on the board the last 6 years with Don Gartman. Y'all got elected the same year and up. Just in case it's Keith Henry, what do you think there of your working relationship with the former Tech City Commissioner?
I haven't had an opportunity to work with Keith Henry. I know that, I believe everyone that was running in position 7 had great motives, positive motives for running, wanting to make a difference and an impact at College of the Mainland. One thing I do like about our board is we are a cohesive board, no matter our backgrounds. We do, and even after lively debates, we do come together and move the college in a positive direction. So I will just think positive intent if Keith Henry is the elected, that he's there as well for good intentions. I'm sure he is.
And I know I'm going to make you uncomfortable ask this right now, but if you were asked right now who you're going to vote for in the runoff, who do you vote for?
I'm going to keep my peace.
Do you plan on endorsing in that race at all?
No, I tend to not try to endorse, especially since, I want to be able to have, start on the right footing and have a great relationship, whether
Right.
that still is Don Gartman. He's been a great person to work with, but also, want to have a good footing with Keith as well.
Well, he came in third, an impressive turnout for Elias Ramirez, the 20-year-old College of the Mainland student. He came in third tonight, but did pretty good for first time someone running for office.
I did reach out to Elias and his campaign team and said you guys ran a great campaign for first time out there. Definitely running against such a large geographic area was already going to be tough. So he definitely took a bite.
Yeah.
So I said I look forward to seeing great things from you in the future. So congratulations, Elias. You ran a great campaign, and I know you're going places.
You could do some braggadocious though, because he is a College of the Mainland
Yeah,
student.
exactly.
I'm not sure if he took your husband's classes or anything over there. But we should point out Sean teaches over there.
I'm still over here now. No, he did not. I can't take credit for that. He was
Okay.
an SGA for a little bit, so I could take some credit for that.
But there you go. So anyway, well, congratulations to both Melissa and Sean Skipworth. Melissa Skipworth reelected to the College of the Mainland Board of Trustees. Sean Skipworth reelected mayor and Dickinson. And again, this time, Mayor, at least you don't have to worry about ping pongs making the decision on this.
No, we're not doing any of that. That was kind of my campaign pitch, was no ping pong balls, come out to vote. So they listened to me. I appreciate it.
It was interesting though. Turnout though, even as much as attention was lower for this than it was for the runoff. I think that
I think that was coming off of a presidential election, because the COVID year kind of skewed it. So
that's right. Everything is in November. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that may have played a big role in that. Well, thank y'all both for being on.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Congratulations to y'all, Melissa and Sean Skipworth, both victorious here tonight. And glad that y'all could join us here tonight. So we've got the text of the winners there. I'm going to go for those of you in our Harris County area to see if we've got any results from the Harris County results that we're following. That's going to be Nassau Bay, Clear Creek ISD primarily here. And it looks like we got a bit of a change. Let me see if we've got any. Yes, we have some election day totals in now. So I can go ahead and bring these up. Give me a second here so we can see those. We've been waiting for this. This is the numbers as of 9:49. So it came in just a little while ago. It's not when they're posted, but then there. So let's get into City Council Nassau Bay. I'm going to enlarge this here so you can see it better. And that's Paula Tomasi there defeating Michelle Michelli by with 73% of the vote with that in there. So no change in the outcome there. And then Sarah Horton was 74% over Michelle Barricky in that those two Nassau Bay elections, which were hotly contested. As I said, another one where it's kind of those things, small town dirty politics. And I want to say dirty politics, it just got rancor going. And you notice it more when you're small town. As I said, I'm a resident of Nassau Bay, so I get to see it all from both sides. And sometimes the bark is not as big as the bite, and that would be the case here. So they're barking back and forth, but in there. But I think a lot of folks, again, voters just kind of said, okay, I already know where I want to go, what they feel like. And there's some, listen, Nassau Bay's got some issues. They've lost another city manager now. That's two within the last year. Well, one is full time, and then the other, Paul McClarty had stepped down, and then the acting city manager he's still in a contract technically, but he's not in doing that. So he's effectively not running the day to day as you would expect a city manager. But Paula Tomasi, she's the former Clear Creek ISD board member who came in. I'll pop it up so you can see we've got the number of votes. This is election day 3 votes, election day 4 votes. So this is not going to be the total for election day in Nassau Bay. This is going to be Harris County also has where you can vote at any of the election day locations. So that's not going to be Nassau Bay City Hall with that number of votes. There was a larger turnout than that when we went by there earlier today. And it's going to be the same when we talk about with Barricky and Horton's race here is that election day there, but there's just not enough votes to change the outcomes on those. That what you see trending happen in the early voting tends to stay pretty close to election day, and there's just not enough votes on election day to overcome those most of the time. But we'll keep an eye on if it changes up as well with that. So again, congratulations to the winners tonight. Came through on this election. You just heard from 2 of them, Sean Skipworth and Melissa Skipworth, who were victorious. Sean Skipworth is mayor of Dickinson, and Melissa Skipworth for College of the Mainland Board of Trustees. We are going to go to a runoff, as I said, with the election in the at-large position for College of the Mainland Trustees. Don Gartman and Keith Henry are going to be going into a runoff there. So that's going to be the big thing with that one as well. Anyway, so we will have many updates throughout the night just on tech. We're not going to do any more live cuts on this, but we will do a follow-up. And again, College of the Mainland bond proposition leading by 3 votes. It's going to come down to the mail-in ballots, which are going to come out recounted on Monday. And so that is still in the swing of things. Really no other elections affected by that. There's 13 provisionals, but there's no guarantee all 13 of those provisionals get put in the count in Galveston County. We're still waiting on Harris County numbers. As I said, we'll be posting those results as they come in throughout the night, but this will be our last live in cut. So again, winners tonight, Sean Skipworth, Melissa Skipworth, you just heard, Marque Townsend for position 3 in Dickinson, Bill Schick for position 5 in Dickinson Council, Tiki on Mayor, Goldie Tishnick, reelected there. Way to go, Goldie. We've known him. He's been a long time mayor and long for that alderman. Hitchcock ISD trustee, position 3, Ryan Massa. Galveston County WCID Prop A, it passes. That's for the water district there. Robin Collins, who was unopposed, is the new mayor in Kemah. We tried to get her on early. We just couldn't get the connection to work. Darren Broadus is elected to a full term now. He was serving out after a resignation of a council member. He was serving as an abbreviated term. And then And the Tiki Island, I failed to mention that Allan Scott and Patricia Walker are the aldermen there winning. Kemah Council position 4, Justin Staton, K9 officer. We got to know him out in the field a lot. He's going to be victorious there. Marque Council position B, that's Joe Compian. He pulls out a victory there. James Ross winning in Marque. D. Glencora Rogers and Jameson McKay. And let me take one last look at their election results. I just want to see how much we have a change on the turnout number, not the day of voting for that. So let me bring them up, because what we are looking at here, I want to make sure we're doing this right, because math is one of those things you never want to screw it up, and you never want to try to do it live on the air. Let me just tell you that I avoid that at all costs when we do that. So we'll go down to Clear Creek ISD. Taking me a while, so I'm screwing through this. I will bring it up for you here shortly. All right, so what do we got here? We'll take a look at for that. I'm going to bring it up on the screen for you here so that you can see that. And we'll stop this and bring up our next screen. This is going to be from the Galveston County side. This is the final night, final results there. And we'll bring up the election night near results here shortly. And sorry about the technology snafus, just taking us a little while. There we go. That's what we wanted right there. Okay. So I'm going to duck out of the way so you can see these results a little bit better. We're going to try to convince our friends at Galveston County to go to that the same. They have the capability of going to the system that Harris County uses. They had it for a while. It's just a matter of getting it implemented under the new standards, and they'll be doing that. I hope. We've been promised that. So I hope to see that last time around. It just makes it easier for us to get the results so we can show them to you when we get them live instead of waiting for us to type it in. So let me get up here. City of Marque. I know I'm going to make you dizzy, folks, as I go through all of this here. All right, here we go. It's Hitchcock ISD, Clear Creek. There we go. All right. Dickinson, Clear Creek ISD, District 2. Here, we're going to go on over. Glencora Rogers, 332 votes that she got, and from Galveston County, and then from Harris County. We will take a look at those as well. She got 171 votes there. So I'm going to do the math live on the air for you so we can get that. Again, we don't have everything from Harris County in yet. It includes the Nassau Bay City Hall. We do have some votes from Nassau Bay, but they're not from the City Hall numbers that came in there. So we have Glencora Rogers had 171, has 171 Harris County votes, 332 votes from Galveston County there. So that gives her 503 votes for Glencora Rogers in that District 2 race. Jason McKay is at got 232 Harris County votes, and then got, I want to make sure we're getting these numbers right here so that we get them totally right here. Yeah, and Jameson got 261 votes from Galveston County. So we now add those in. 261, 493. So Jameson leading in that one there as well. We'll update the finals on those. And right now, Turtle Sanchez leading comfortably. We can go ahead and say this is all Harris County on that side for this for the position 3 race there and there. The incumbent on Turtle Sanchez winning handily there. But we're going to do text updates for the rest of the night as well. We had John Guerrero just asked us, did the COM bond pass? So let me kind of explain the situation with COM. College of the Mainland's bond proposition is the passing of it is led by 3 votes right now. That's all it's separating. That's all votes in, except for we have, let me go back. I'm going to look at my text, exactly how it came across from Dwight Sullivan. He is the county clerk for Galveston County. They're in charge of the elections. There are 32 mail-in ballots in Galveston County total. Now, we don't know how many of those are going to affect the COM vote, but you only need 4 votes to swing it a different direction if they go one way. But, essentially you're separated by 3 votes. It's too close. It's razor thin there. And there are 13 provisionals. Now, the 13 provisionals are not guaranteed to be counted. And let me explain that here. So provisional ballots are people who come in and voted. They're either down as not eligible to vote, or that they've got some identification questions, and that has to be rectified to show they're a registered voter in that district that they are voting in. And so they get a provisional ballot. They place that. That then goes to the tax assessor, collector, and voter registrar, who is Cheryl Johnson in Galveston County. Her office will go through the provisionals, and they'll go through the 13. And from those 13, they will declare which ones are eligible to be counted. Once those are then they go to the ballot board, and they are then counted. So it's going to be May 15th before we know on those provisional ballots, probably. But it's the mail-in ballots, 32 of them in Galveston County, that are going to determine. And the only election that's hinging on this right now is the College of the Mainland. The College of the Mainland bond proposition. Again, College of the Mainland bond prop is up by 3 votes. That's it there. So when you've got it that close and you have that many mail-in and provisional ballots out there, it's going to make the determination of what happens there. And again, we'll give you the text updates rest of the night here as well. We're going to call it a night here for our live updates. We will have text updates throughout the night. I'm TJ Alt, I-45 Now.